Hi, I'm Greg.
I'm Derek.
And I'm Steve.
Welcome to the Men in the Den.
And this is day 16 of self-isolation.
Oh.
Hi everyone, welcome to another week here on the Den. So, rather than give a topic, we are just going to shoot the shit today because we can.
I can't sleep at night anymore. Because I am upset about self-isolation.
Yeah.
Hooray!
That is awesome. What about you?
Going to work is a blessing.
Yeah, well, it's a blessing and a curse. You're kind of in a situation where you're kind of putting yourself at risk, but...
So I just don't want, because, well, people don't know where I work, but I just still want to say they're trying to keep us separated. There's still things in place. They're trying to send us home, but in the meantime, we're completely separated from each other.
And the business you do is considered an essential service, so
yeah,
you don't really have a choice.
I don't really have a choice, but I have to look at the plus side of going to work is nice to get out. It's nice to be social from a distance with other people.
And you're not one of the 1/3 of people out there that are unemployed at this point in time.
Yeah, it's really awful, and so...
Is it really that hard?
I heard the figure today, and I don't know if this is true, I heard the figure of 1/3 of people in North America are currently unemployed because of COVID.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah, and it sounds about right. You think about it, you know, the different industries that are affected right now. So yeah. So be thankful, I guess, that you still have a job.
I'm very thankful for that.
Me too.
But just so people are aware, I'm not going on any public transit. I'm getting a ride share with one friend who works in the same area. So
Thank you, friend.
Thank you. And I'm completely safe in that office.
That's good. That's good that they're at least trying.
I know, and it's like there's only so much, but it's like I'm really thankful for what they're doing.
And thank you to all of you people out there that are keeping the world going. The grocery store workers, the restaurant workers,
The healthcare
workers especially that are like, because I'm seeing so many heartbreaking stories of healthcare workers online right now.
And they've been doing this thing here at the apartments where we live, where every day at 7:30 p.m. everybody stands on their balconies and like bangs pots and pans together and claps their hands and makes noise for healthcare workers.
You're knocking the pot.
There you go.
That's less exciting though.
Yeah, it is less exciting.
Well, we did our part.
What? Yeah, you probably get a couple hundred people out on their balconies here very shortly.
Apparently, it's not just like in this neighborhood; it's
No.
like all the way up Church Street.
Oh wow, that's
And
crazy.
apparently, it's happening in the West End of Toronto as well.
That's awesome.
That
That's
is
awesome. Let's get off the topic of self-isolation for now because it's depressing enough.
Yeah.
So, the other topic that if you've been online on Facebook or any social media, there's one thing that everybody has been talking about, and I think you guys know what I'm going to
Yeah,
say.
Drag Race.
No. Try again.
Tiger King.
Mr. Tiger King. So we binge watched it Friday and Saturday because, well, what else we're gonna do?
Yeah.
But I mean, once we got past episode 1, and I'll preface by saying get by episode 1 because episode 1 can be a little boring, but I'll let Steve explain his analogy.
Oh yeah, I said it was like peeling back the layers of an onion. And episode 1 is like the onion skin. It's kind of dry and crusty and boring.
Yeah.
But after that, it just gets juicier and juicier.
Once you
all
get to about episode 3, it's just a
Oh, I found episode 4 was the point where it's like, this is a point of no return.
It's just a crazy,
It cannot get
crazy
crazier after
story.
this. It got way crazier. I am not shocked by this person at the final episode driving a cruiser with a skeleton shot.
Yeah, I know. It doesn't. At that point, you're like, whatever.
And the guy's not even from Florida.
Yeah.
It's not even a Florida man story.
No, I mean, part of it takes place in Florida.
Part of it does.
We
But
won't say too much, but it focuses mostly around a character named Joe Exotic. If you're familiar with the 2016 election, you might remember that Joe Exotic ran as a presidential nominee in 2016 as an independent. If you don't know much about him, before you watch the show, go online and find
Joe Exotic for president.
not even just that. What's his name? John Oliver.
Yeah.
John Oliver
Right.
did a whole
Bit on it.
bit on his presidential run. So I recommend you watch that because that would give you a little bit of
Why am I good for president? I'm gay. I'm broke as shit.
yeah. It'll give you a little bit of a pre feeling of what you're about to see.
That's true.
Okay.
Yeah. So expect tigers, gay polygamy, straight polygamy, a murder mystery, and a one-armed lesbian.
and much more.
And much
And
more.
much more. So anyway, we all recommend it.
Yeah.
Watch it.
Yeah.
If you think your life is crazy and screwed up, you will think otherwise with a sober.
Now, Drag Race.
Yes.
Season 12, episode, what are we on now?
That was just episode 5? Yes.
Question mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's episode 4 or 5.
That's episode 5. Yes.
Yeah.
So you now had 3 go
It's the
home.
third elimination.
Right. Okay, cool. Yeah, because we had the double opening in. Okay. So episode 5. Who are your front runners right now?
Okay. Probably Jan.
I'm also gonna say Jan. Jan
Gigi
is
good.
definitely Jan is my favorite. Gigi actually.
And it does look like Sherry is going to make it to the end, too.
Yeah, I feel like the problematic one is gonna make it to the end.
Gigi is
unfortunately.
the ultimate threat. She can do anything. She's the best. She's gonna win.
I just like Jan totally.
Oh, I love Jan.
I hope she changed her name to just Jan after
But,
the
like,
show.
fan favorite / miscongeniality, Heidi, Nina, Closet.
I love that you had to add the Nina.
Yes, it makes
Heidi,
so
Nina,
much
Closet.
more sense when you expand what the end is short for Nina. So it's Heidi, Nina, Closet.
Oh my god. I hate that name,
so
by the way.
wonderful.
I went through on that. I hate Heidi's name. He
I
loves
love
it.
I think she's great. I love the name.
Yeah, I would like to see Jan just become just Jan and that be her name. Just Jan.
I just like how her cake came out of a backpack last night.
I love
Jan's
it.
sport.
Love it so
Yeah.
much. Who's your least favorite?
Britta.
Aiden.
Yeah, definitely Aiden. Aiden, I don't know how Aiden's sticking around.
I don't.
I mean, I feel like they're taking it a little too far, maybe borderline bullying, but they're not wrong on a lot of what the other queens are
I
saying.
think,
in my
if
opinion.
anything, like, maybe the camera work or whatever isn't showing what the judges saw, because the judges obviously think she's doing great.
Yeah.
And the show
I think they
isn't
like her
portraying it
because
that
she's
way.
unique. She's got a unique look, although she's in the same damn way with me. But she's got a unique look about her. Yeah. I
She
can't
kind of
say-
looks like Liza Minnelli meets Tammy Brown.
Yeah.
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 But if you had to put a top 3, mine right now is definitely Gigi, Jackie, and Crystal.
No, Gigi,
No,
Jan, and
no.
Gigi, Jan, and Jackie.
Where's Jan?
Jan.
And where's Sherry?
Well, we
I'm
won't
not
talk
counting
about Sherry.
Okay.
But those are my 3 favorites right now.
That's why we're saying 3 and not 4.
Okay. Who's the really angry one?
Britta?
Widow.
No.
Oh, Widow.
Jada.
Oh yeah, Jade.
Jada. She's gonna make it to the top.
You think?
I
Yeah.
think so.
She's got that attitude.
She does. She's
beautiful.
She's kind of acts like the
She's
Vixen,
ferocious.
but not quite as Vixen-y.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
she's not as abrasive as Vixen.
No, it's not about how abrasive she is. She's just got that boss bitch attitude that will take you far.
I like her. I like her.
Well, I'm gonna go with Jan, Gigi, and probably Jackie. Really like Jackie. So those are my 3. So I guess we'll see as time goes on. Derek, I'll feed you the next one. New Dua Lipa this week.
Oh my God, she is saving homosexuality. Like, Gaga says, my album's not ready yet. Dua Lipa says, oh, my album is. Here, it's early.
Yeah.
She is saving homosexuality right now because she is keeping us dancing. She's keeping our spirits high. It is like, if Carly Rae Jepsen's emotion is the Old Testament, this is the New Testament.
I don't even know what to say.
That's all I'm gonna
That's
say.
quite an analogy.
In the chart of bangers and gay screaming, this is like the first song of the album is like top of the list right now. It's so good.
I have seen a lot of hashtag Dua Lipa on Facebook.
Yeah, I actually had to. We didn't know what it was. He put it on one day. Before we knew it, we were all kind of jamming around in the kitchen and the living room to it. So I guess that kind of says something because I'm not the type of person that usually when I hear a song the first time I start dancing to it. I usually.
And it's like,
But this just naturally kicked into.
there's not a bad song on the album. The whole thing flows, start to finish. It's amazing. And I really hope that she comes here because I want to see her live.
One day when they finally start to open Bear Bash again after quite a little while.
Oh yeah. But other music news, yes, Gaga's album is delayed, but we're gonna hopefully see Gaga hopefully this year.
Oh yeah.
Here's the hoping.
Yeah, we bought tickets to go see her on the Chromatica tour, so here's hoping it happens.
Well, I mean, she says that she's not. In worst case scenario, she's not going to cancel. She's just going to postpone it. So
Yes.
hopefully, that means we'll see her at some point. Let's put it
Yeah.
that way.
Well, their tickets are secure.
Yes, absolutely. Let me think. What about? Oh, I know what I want to talk about. I want to talk about WWE. These two don't even know.
Oh, but you know.
Girl.
Girl.
Girl. Why is WWE still going at with WrestleMania? Half the wrestlers are now quarantined or out, including some of the champions. They have to pre-tape WrestleMania, which may or may not happen because apparently the place where the performance center where they were going to record everything is now on quarantine.
Oh my god.
So they're supposed to record.
They don't have a venue.
They're supposed to pre-record on Wednesday and Thursday this week at the Performance Center. So unless they get special permission, I don't know how that's going to go on. So yeah, so WWE needs to just fuck right off, and they need to postpone WrestleMania.
But I watched one episode when they just
I
did the
can't-
recording in the Performance Center. It was like the awkward, like local production of a theater production.
I've
at a local
watched
hall, and
bits
it
and
was
pieces. I've watched bits and pieces of 2 episodes, and it's almost unwatchable with no crowd. So I don't know what they're gonna do. I mean, if it were me, I would say they should just pull it off TV for the next couple of months until we get things in line here, because nobody that I know wants to even really keep watching it at this point in time. So, you know, and that's my opinion, is WWE should just pull their programming for a few months and then just start the storylines where they left off. So let me see, what can we ask Steve? Because we both had something. What do you want to talk about, Steve? You must have something.
Not quarantine, that's for sure.
Let's not fucking talk about quarantine. I'm over it.
We're
Over
over quarantine.
Self-isolation is important, don't get me wrong, but I'm over it.
Oh yeah, get the house party app.
Yes, there you
I got
go.
this app that people on my Facebook kept getting, and it's like pretty good for bridging the divide of social distancing, because it's like just like informal, casual video chatting, and we kind of chatted with a couple of friends the other night, and it was kind of nice. It just felt like talking to someone, you know, for a bit, which really is what we've been missing.
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's tons of my friends are on there. I don't know, whoever's watching, you could probably find us on there somehow.
Yeah, find us on there.
It's tied.
Well, that's
It
part
can
of
be
it.
tied directly to your Facebook. So
Yeah.
if you tie it to your Facebook, any of your Facebook friends that are on there, if they go on it, it'll pop you up a little notification to let you know they're on it.
Yeah.
Join in with them. So there is that, and
Love that.
and on top of that, we did do. We mentioned it in the last video. We did do a few games of Quiplash, and what's the other one?
Pandemic?
Trivia Monster Murder Trivia
Mon-
Murder Party.
Trivia Murder Party. So we did do some Jackbox
Oh yeah,
games.
maybe we'll do that tonight.
Last Sunday night, and we got a good turnout. Actually, we had pretty much a
Full
full,
game,
a
7
full,
people,
a full
yeah.
team almost the whole time. The lowest we ever went was 6. So that's I was pretty impressed with that, and everyone seemed to have a good time. So for you those that are interested in joining in the future game, we air it to the PlayStation on Twitch. So you would log into the Men of the Den Twitch stream. And on top of that, you would go to jackbox.tv on your mobile device. And basically, when we start a game, there's a code on the screen. You type the code in, type your username and away you go.
Yeah.
You can play along using the Twitch
You
stream.
can play with us.
So as long as you have Twitch on something that you can watch it on, and you have a mobile device, you can get Jackbox.tv, you're good to go. So just keep that in mind that we'll be doing that more. So on a less lighter note, I kind of want to mention this because he has been on the channel before during our WWE live feeds. It's been what, probably about a year and a half since he's been on?
Yeah.
Yeah, so we used to do WWE roundtables with Matt, Kelvin, and Dan. And unfortunately, Matt has come down with the coronavirus, and he is currently in the hospital. And we are sending him and his husband lots of well wishes. Last we heard, he was on a ventilator, unfortunately, but we've been covering.
He just said, just make sure you continue. Just take this seriously.
Yeah.
You don't want this. That's
Yeah.
basically what he already told me.
But I mean, we've been kind of keeping an eye out to see how things are going, and there hasn't been any real news the last few days. So we'll assume no news is good news at this point. So, but we'll send Matt and his husband Aaron lots of well wishes, and hope that he gets well here soon. And on that note, I think we can call it a night, right?
Yes.
All right, everyone. As always, like, share, subscribe, and tune in the rest of the videos this week. And keep your eyes out on the Men of the Den Facebook page or our Twitch page to see when we're going to play some more Jackbox Party.
Woo! Woo!
All right, everyone. Have yourselves a great week.
Bye.